There we go. Peter Schweizer, you wrote the book Secret Empire, and in Secret Empires, you exposed this first and foremost. It's even worse than you described, and almost everything you reported has now been vindicated.
Yeah, that's right, Sean. Thank you. And by the way, the reason we're at the point where the Senate has looked into this is because you interviewed me 2 years ago and amplified our findings. And what the Senate has done is they've used tools that I didn't have access to, not only confirmed what we found, but taken it a step further. And what they've shown is that Hunter Biden was involved in a series of foreign corrupt schemes that triggered suspicious activity reports, or so-called SAR transactions by the Treasury Department. These are triggered when money is flowing from either sketchy individuals or the amount of money in question is raising alarm bells. So this is not a question of anonymous sources or speculation. We now know that money changed hands. We know who it came from. We know it came from countries that are our rivals, and we know it came from very corrupt entities around the world. And the question, Sean, continues to be, why did they give Hunter Biden this money? He didn't have a skill set. He didn't have qualifications. They were paying for something. These are not charities. And that's the question that Joe Biden and Hunter Biden need to answer.
You know, Greg Jarrett, I'm looking at, okay, this Russian subsource and what we learned tonight from Lindsey Graham. Oh, they knew this guy was a Russian spy for 10 years. They still use that information as the basis for the FISA application. We're learning tonight, I don't know why, 4 years later, we're getting even more devastating text messages from Strzok and all these other FBI guys and notes with Andrew McCabe that are as incriminating as anything we've gotten before. Why are we getting that 4 years late? Why is it that Peter Schweizer nailed this years ago in Secret Empires, had the story down perfect? Well, we're learning it now 41 days before the election yesterday, and still only one person held accountable on the Russian side of this?
Well, a lot of this has been covered up by the Obama-Biden administration for years, the intel community, as well as the FBI. This is a damning report that accuses Hunter Biden of influence peddling, profiteering, and directly connected to his father, who said, gee, I knew nothing about it. Now we know, thanks to this report, that was a lie. He was briefed about it. He was warned about it. He spoke to his son about it. Look, it's a crime to confer a benefit to a foreign government in exchange for something of value for yourself or your relative, including your son. It's public corruption. It's, you know, extortion, embezzlement, all of those words get thrown around a lot, but they're all part of the public corruption. Think about this. Burisma is paying $4 million to Hunter Biden. At the same time, his father is pressuring Ukraine to drop an investigation into his son's company. Rand Paul is right. Let's send this to the Department of Justice, have the lawyers take a look at it and decide whether a criminal prosecution is merited. But I'm not surprised that the mainstream media, you identified them, were crickets about that. They're not neutral news organizations. They're advocates and protectors of Joe Biden and the Democrats.
All right, great work, both of you, on all of this. We appreciate it. Matt Finn is on the ground in Louisville tonight. A lot of activity going on. What's the latest?